Thank you, Professor Aurora. First of all, it is going to be difficult to defend what grade I should be given. But in any case, any grade for me is useful because it tells me something, and if it's a bad grade, I know I have to work harder. And if it's a good grade, still, it means I have to sustain it. So I learn from whichever grade I get. But first of all, I want to say our situation, Rwanda's case, is a very complex one, but is full of lessons, not only for Rwandans, maybe for the rest of the world, and specifically for Africa. It shows what we are capable of in two ways. One, where we put ourselves. The tragedy of '94, the destruction that came with it. So it shows how human beings are capable of the worst things that they can also do for themselves. But 22 years down the road, it also shows what human beings are capable coming from this background of a tragedy to a situation where not only comparison can be made between our situation with the normal situations, but also how, in fact, in some instances, Rwanda can provide examples to learn from across the world. If you look at the reforms we have carried out in many areas, Rwanda ranking in terms of doing business by global institutions among the top, competitiveness of our economy among the top, and consistently. And the growth of our economy that has been registered for the last 14 years between 7 and 8% every year. Women empowerment and participation in politics, in business, in decision making. 64% of our women representing the country in parliament, 40% in the cabinet, between 40 and 50 in the judiciary, in the local government, mayors, women, education. We talked about quality, which is very important, but I think there is quality to it as well. But if you look at the enrollment rates for primary schools, secondary, and now into higher education, the figures speak for themselves. So normally in education, there are two problems. One, you have, it's the quantity. It's how many people are you able to educate? But it's also the quality indeed, too. Well, we have places where both are a problem. And in fact, we started from a point where both were a problem. So we have tackled one impressively, and that is the enrollment rate. The other we are now working on and investing in is the quality of education. So the put together, still we are in a good place if you compare with many other countries who, in fact, should be ahead of us, given where we have been and the situation we have had to manage. In health, universal coverage we have of our people, among the best you have in the world. Again, working on quality. It's not just about numbers, it's also about quality that has to accompany that. And that, again, is also registering a significant increase year in, year out. So